Hi guys, LordUg here, and the reason I'm doing this is a voiceover, you see, because I was going to stitch this originally onto the Scott episode, the previous episode where Scott lost his temper and let old man Kramer die and shot all his men and everything. But I had a freeze problem and sound went, so it made it so I actually didn't do a pause so I could introduce this episode properly. So I'm going to do it now very quickly. So obviously Paco told Madison about John Sheppard, and she checked into it and found Anne Sheppard, and she's come to the geriatric ward to meet Anne Sheppard and see what she can find out about her. So we'll go on from there. So enjoy. The rest will be what I recorded on the day a few days ago when I recorded this one before my HD PVR broke. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Room 19, okay.
Thank you.
Just walking into her head with a bedpan. Tell her to tell you what you want to know. She won't mind because she'll forget it not long after. She's got Alzheimer's. What's these? Flowers, orchids. Oh, orchids. What, origami killer in here, so doesn't matter. What child? That's 17. So it's the next one. No. What's that? Is that 8? No, wait there. Is that it? Can't see. Yep, 19. Let's go to see Anne Sheppard. The father the father with a name like Anne. The mother of the origami killer.
Hello, Mrs. Sheppard.
There she is.
Is it time for my pills already?
Yes, it's time for your happy pills,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Sheppard.
Sheppard.
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
How would you know? You go watch them. So shut your mouth.
I'd like to ask you some
Sorry
questions
about that, guys.
your
It
son.
froze again, but I don't think I missed too much
I don't
there.
like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Let's just get back into it anyway. It's just annoying. She's basically introduced herself, that's all. Said she's a journalist and she wants to know about her son. Okay, let's ask about John.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
No, he's dead. He drank too much rainwater.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago.
You did, baby.
We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Second son.
Your other son, Mrs. Sheppard. John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son?
Oh, great.
I have no other son. I never had any children.
Never had any? You've just said that John were your boy.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills?
No, sod your
It's
pills.
time for my pills.
Look, I'll give you pills. I'll give you happy pills if you tell me about your son.
Try to remember, Mrs. Sheppard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
So look round room.
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
What would you won't remember watching anything? Okay, there's got to be stuff in here that I can find. Oh, this one. I've got something here. Origami. Let's do some pictures for her. What we got? We've got like a bird here. So X down square that way. There we go.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Oh, I bet I know what your favourite one is. Let me have a look, and I'll find you your favourite one. Nope, I'll go back to the books. No, wrong way. I bet I can find it first time. Well, I know it is. I'm just saying though, it does stand to sense because you see it in this game over and over again. The dog. Right, triangle. Down. Left one. Left. Right.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs too.
There you go.
My children loved origami.
Children.
I taught them how to do
Should
it.
say dread. Two
John loved the
children.
little dogs.
That means two.
He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Well, John liked to keep it simple. Call all his dogs Max. Right, is there anything else I can use to... Oh, yeah, we've got some of this now. What's this? Oh, look.
Are these your children, Mrs.
Two
Sheppard?
kids.
John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
So what's his bloody name? Anything at bottom part? Oh, that's empty. I'm just rifling through all the drawers to see what she's got. If there's anything worth stealing, I'm having it. Okay. No, not that way. Don't dance. What's that?
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Oh, she must
Yes,
have
your
done it.
boys, Mrs. Sheppard. John and... What was your other son's name again?
My other son? I
Oh,
only
I'm
had
going
one
to kick
son.
your ass. I'm
My
not going to
little
give
Johnny.
you... You're having no happy pills. That's it, I'm leaving. Bloody only got one son. You just keep saying I've children. My boys. You have to got that picture of it and slapped it over her face.
Does Mrs. Sheppard ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
Oh, there you go then.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Sheppard?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family.
Oh.
I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Oh, joy.
Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory
I
from
know,
her past.
I showed her origami.
You might get it to remember.
And pictures.
Thanks for the advice.
What else is there I can show her? Oh, wait there. We have, if you remember, some orchids. Let's see if this triggers anything. Okay, I see. Let's just walk around like we're drunk. And in here, I have a flower for you. Daft bitch. I told him I want to know.
What a lovely orchid.
It is.
My sons loved orchids.
Did they?
We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Oh, they see. That's why orchids are linked.
I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand?
Ah, now she's remembering seconding.
The foster family, Mrs. Sheppard. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people.
Just tell me the bloody
I
name.
met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer.
Well, that's because your mind's gone.
Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him.
Probably.
He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
You didn't. No, she did. Her father just didn't, though. He were nasty, you were.
His name, Mrs. Sheppard. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
His bloody name?
Come closer.
Don't lick it. Don't lick me ear. If you lick me ear just because you're gone weird, I'll beat you up. Now she knows who Origami Killer is. There you go, now she needs to tell somebody. No, why did you not phone and tell somebody? I would have done it. I'd been straight on phone. And this is it. This is coming down to the very last part for Ethan now. He's going to do his last trial. It isn't exactly a trial, this one. That's why I kind of did the other one as the final trial. This is, well, it is a trial, I suppose. It depends on how you look at it. It's just one last task, and then he can go get his son. Anyway, we'll stop it there. So now Madison knows who the killer is. Knows who the Origami Killer is. And I suppose it's in there as a journalist to try and get the scoop on this, so could be some interesting things still to happen yet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun, this one, as always. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not, and everything will be great and in the world, and you'll be happy. So will I. And remember, take really good care of yourselves, and goodbye for now, my friends.